injuries in the over 50 plus population, it becomes a big challenge, man. What if you are running up against different injuries? And quite honestly, when you are in this 50 plus population, it's very common, because what is happening as you get older? What is happening? Why are we getting more injuries? As we get older, our biomechanics start to decrease in terms of proper ranges. We get tighter in our body. Our shoulders round a little bit more. Our hips may be tucking under. Notice that if my hips tuck under, I start to do more compression in my lower back. Our joint space tends to decrease. So I've got a good prop here to show you. This is a vertebrae. And if you think about it, typically you're gonna have a vertebrae, a disc, and then another vertebrae, disc, and so on and so forth. These discs right here, this is the bone, but the disc is the padding. What's the catch-22? As we get older, the padding decreases. So if it used to be this, it starts to decrease. Even if you're a healthy individual, our padding decreases over time. That is a big potential risk for injury, because if you have more compression, if you have less padding and your body's, let's say, out of alignment, or you're doing some kind of hard workout that's doing more compression, you could be more likely to tweak your back, blow your back out. Our shoulders tend to be more rounded as we get older. Now, they're rounded in the younger population because of cell phones and people are texting and tech neck and things of that nature. But just in general, as we age, our shoulders become more rounded. As the shoulders round, it decreases the space, the joint space in the shoulder capsule. That can cause problems. There's compression in the knees, the padding in your knees. Meniscus cartilage starts to get damaged over time. And why do we talk about all those things? Well, it's important to know that if you're in the over 50 plus population, what can you do about it? Because unfortunately, sometimes we'll watch maybe something like a Rocky movie, or hear someone like a David Goggins, like, you got to work out hard, you got to, almost kill yourself in training. The flaw with that thought process, and by the way, I like the motivation that Goggins does in so many different ways, but motivation doesn't fix biomechanical problems. So you could think, man, I'm gonna go do a hard workout. I'm 55 and I wanna get back into training, and I'm gonna go back and do what I used to do when I was 20. Well, what I used to do was I did CrossFit, or I did boot camps, or maybe I was military or whatever. But this example is that person trained hard, and now they're in their 50s and they go back to training hard, thinking that it's gonna fix the problem. But they're not taking into account that there's decreased joint space, there's decreased range of motion. The body doesn't move in the same way that it moved when that person was 19 years old. And what happens? They tend to get injured. So the takeaway from this is, as we get older, it's really important that we have proper posture. Our body is balanced. What do I mean by posture? I share this, and if you've watched me, you're gonna see this and know this, but proper posture is shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles stacked vertically. From a side view, my ear, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle are all stacking, which gives me the power posture and a balanced postural position. But then the second piece of that is joint range of motion, that I have the proper range. Like if I was just a basic thing like a bicep curl, do I have proper range in my bicep? Do I have proper range in my hamstring? Those areas tend to get tight. Do I have proper range in my shoulder? Now, if I don't, I need to re-engage and retrain the body to have proper posture and have proper joint range of motion. And then the strength training exercises need to be more longevity based, okay? They need to be focused on helping you to stay healthy and active for the rest of your life, not hard pounding that ultimately can cause more damage and more injuries. So it does require us to be smarter in terms of the exercise selection, in terms of really who we listen to and how we get coaching. If you're trying to get coaching and you're in your 50s, don't look at people in their 20s. Don't go to YouTube, search YouTube, and find the fittest 20-year-old on the planet and start doing their workouts, because they have no idea what challenges you face, because they're not there. They're not there in life. They don't understand that. So you want to find people that understand you. That's why we train in here. I coach all of my staff on how to train the 50 plus population. We have training protocols for posture, joint range of motion, looking at movement, customize every workout for the individual. But if you're just looking at people that just train and they're healthy, they don't know the difference. But the injury game becomes a big piece. And then the other piece too, which we talked about before, is you're decreasing muscle. You're losing muscle as you get older. So those two factors make training become a little bit more tricky as you get older. And we've got to be smarter in terms of exercise selection and how we are attacking and working to help you stay healthy and active. Hope this video helped. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.